You'll find all the recipes featured on tonight's show and many more in Dierbergs Everybody Cooks magazine. Just stop by any Dierbergs for your free copy while supplies last.
Now we're ready to make a couple of weeknight entrees. These are perfect for family suppers, and they both have an ethnic twist. The first one is our Orange-Glazed Chicken, and it's a restaurant-style entree that's very easy to make, and it's a little more healthy.
That's right. We're taking advantage of some ready-made items. You can pick up brown rice in the frozen food department. It cooks right in the bag. This is a terrific way to work in some whole grains to your diet. It only takes about 4 minutes. I'll go ahead and pop that in the microwave.
Yeah, and that's compared to about 25 minutes if you just start from scratch on the brown rice. Now, next we want to make sure that we have everything all prepared before we start cooking because stir fry goes so fast. So we're going to make the sauce first. The orange sauce gets great flavor from the orange peel. I'll just add that to some low sodium chicken broth. Now I want some fresh orange juice. And to make the cleanup just a little easy, I'm going to use the same measuring cup. I need a half a cup of juice, so when I get up to 1.5 cups, I'll know that I have just the right amount of juice. Now we're going to add some cornstarch that will help to thicken the sauce. I'll add 2 tablespoons of that. And also 2 tablespoons of the reduced sodium soy sauce. For flavor, I'll add some minced garlic. And for a little flavor and heat, some crushed red pepper flakes. I'll just stir this all together, and then I'll set that aside so that when we're ready to make sauce, it's ready to go. I have the wok preheated, and that's very important when you stir fry. Now I can add a little bit of oil, and I'm going to add the chicken. The chicken has been coated with some soy and cornstarch, and it cooks very quickly, just about 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're ready to add some vegetables. We're using just a package of the frozen stir-fry vegetables. This is a great way to add a lot of color and flavor and nutrition to your recipe. It takes about a minute for the vegetables to stir-fry. Now we're ready to add that sauce, so I'll just give it a quick stir, pour it right in the center. We're going to let that cook until the sauce comes to a boil, and then it will turn clear and thick. It's going to make a beautiful coating for the chicken and the vegetables.
And the rice is finished. Smooth that out just a little bit and give you a nice base. There we go.
Thank you. Okay, we'll just spoon some of this right over the top. This is a complete meal in one. It is just so easy to do. Here we have orange-glazed chicken.
It's a beautiful meal in one. Now we've got one other meal to show you. This is inspired by Indian cuisine. In fact, we have a whole article with Indian food in the magazine. This one is called our Masala Kabobs with Tomato Ginger Raita. Now traditionally this would be made with lamb, but for an American palate and to make it especially convenient for weeknight meals, we're making it with beef. I'll go ahead and get the pan on to heat up. Now the beef I'm using are the beef grillers. These are available in the meat department. They're already cut into cubes and they're on skewers so they're ready to season and cook. Now if you're using an outdoor grill, you'll want to make sure that the grid is well oiled. For an indoor pan like I'm using, I like to spray the meat with some no-stick cooking spray first on both sides. Helps the meat from sticking, helps the seasoning adhere, and it also keeps it nice and moist. Now the seasoning for this is some coarse salt, cracked black pepper, and something called garam masala. Garam masala is used in a lot of Indian cuisine. It's a combination of sweet and savory spices, including cumin, coriander, ginger, sometimes cinnamon. I'll just mix that together. I can sprinkle it right over the beef. These go onto the grill. They cook quickly, so keep an eye on them. They only take about 3 to 4 minutes per side. Now, while the meat's cooking, I can go ahead and make the sauce that goes with this. This is the Tomato Ginger Raita. Raita is a standard condiment that goes with Indian cuisine, and it's yogurt-based. For this, I'm using Greek yogurt. It's especially thick and creamy and adds a nice tangy flavor. I've got some garlic that I minced. I'll also add tomatoes. And for this recipe, I go ahead and seed the tomato so it's not too juicy. We'll just remove any stem. Then you can use a teaspoon just to scrape away the seeds. Now the next flavor I want to add to the sauce is some fresh ginger. For this, take a root, take off the piece you need. You want to remove the papery skin, and the easiest way to do that is just to use a teaspoon. Gently pull to remove it. Once that's all gone, you can just cut it into coins, and then it's ready to mince. add the ginger, and the last ingredient is some fresh mint. You need about 2 tablespoons. Mint smells so good. Go ahead and add that to the sauce. Now at home, you'll want to mix this together about an hour or so in advance. Just allows the flavors to blend and become even that much more flavorful. Sauce is done, and I think it's time to check those kebabs. There we go.
These smell absolutely wonderful. You're making me hungry.
They are. They're very, very aromatic. There we go. Thank you. I'll go ahead and just serve a little bit of the sauce together. Again, so many flavors, but they really balance each other out.
They do. Now, the perfect accompaniment to this recipe is going to be our golden basmati rice. That's a recipe you'll find in the Everybody Cooks magazine, along with the other Indian recipes. And it's just the perfect way to round out this menu for a weeknight supper. Quick and easy to make, and very delicious. Everything we've done tonight is in the magazine, so pick up your copy, and we hope you'll try some of these recipes this fall.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good night.
Good night.